Sometimes it's hard to face reality.
Hi, my name is Jasmine. I'm 17 and I was diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder. I can say I'm fine, but in reality, my brain is going 1,000 miles per hour and constantly worrying, constantly overthinking, constantly stressing. I can't help having anxiety. It's just there. Please don't get mad at me because I'm scared of something, because I'm overthinking, or because I'm stressed, or because I'm not talking to you, or because I'm in my own space, or because I won't left alone. It's easy to think someone's okay by their physical looks. It's easy to accuse somebody that they're okay, but in reality, you don't know what's going on inside their head. With having anxiety, it's hard to explain how you're feeling. Sometimes I feel a certain way and I can't explain it because I don't understand why I'm feeling the way I am. Just remember this: your disorders that you have, those fears that you have, those thoughts inside your head, they don't define who you are. And sometimes it may feel like it, and sometimes you may not have control. But it's gonna get better. Man, sometimes I feel like I wonder what it would be like if I didn't have anxiety. So confident, a lot more opposite than what I am now. But I feel like if I didn't have anxiety, I would do things that I would never do with anxiety. It's controlling my life, so it's making me more shy, making me less confident, making me have low self-esteem. It's making me think negative about life. It's making me overthink all the time. It's making me constant worry. Some of those days are bad and some days are good. You never know what it's gonna be. It's like you get a mystery package in the mail every single day, and every time you open it, it's something different each day. Until you actually open it, there is a mood for the day. There is how you're gonna act. There is what you're going to think about. There is what you're going to overthink. There is what you're going to be sad about. There is what you're going to be mad about. That's your mood for the day. Having anxiety affects my everyday life with waking up in the morning. And going to sleep at night. Having anxiety sucks. You have to deal with constant worrying all the time. You have to deal with stress. You have to deal with your brain not shutting down when it's supposed to. You have to deal with thinking the most possible situation you can think of that has 1% of happening, 99% that it's not even going to happen. With having anxiety, it's hard to explain to people why I'm feeling the way I am. Anxiety feels like somebody is holding you back. I have difficulty concentrating when it comes to looking at you when you're speaking to me. If it's reading, I have trouble concentrating because my brain, it won't stay on one subject. I have to do multiple things at once. I can't just do one thing. and finish it. I have to do one thing half the way, then another thing half the way. I finish my tasks half the way. I don't complete a lot of what I have to complete. And that's another reason why I turn in my assignments in school late, because of problems concentrating and problems completing things and finishing them on time, and I have trouble staying on one task and finishing it all in a specific time limit. If I have too many things built up to do that day, I will keep going to multiple topics, like, because I'll be like, oh, I need to get this done, but no, I need to go get this done because it's going to be late. No, I need to go get this done because it's my priority. No, I have to do this. Like, I can't finish one thing because of it. If I finish it, then I'd be like, oh, I should have done this because now I don't have time. I just keep jumping back and forth, and that's how my brain works. A lot of my symptoms control me as a person, like fears, overthinking, worrying, excessive thoughts, trouble concentrating, zoning out, avoiding social situations, not going to sleep till late because all of these thoughts won't go away. All of those is controlling my life, and I hate that it does, and I hate that I have this disorder, and my dad says even if you're diagnosed with something, don't let it become who you are. But it's hard to not let it control you, because it feels like that's mainly who I am. I feel like I'm anxiety itself. I can try to stay on task. I can try to do a to-do list. I can try to listen to music to calm me down. I can try to do all of these things, but in the end of the day, they don't help at all. I have constant fear. I always zone out from reality. I always go somewhere else for a while. I feel like I wasted so much time worrying and thinking that everything's going to happen badly 24/7. Maybe I can control it. I just don't know how to. Don't get mad at something that you don't understand. Just try to understand. That's all you can do. Anxiety is a real thing. And even though you can't see it, I always know how to be scared and be afraid of life. It just doesn't go away overnight. People always say it's going to be okay, but like, how do you know it's going to be okay? How do you know? I'm not perfect. But sometimes, like, I do want to do things right, and I still can't. Maybe there's nothing wrong with me, and maybe there is. I'm scared of the ocean. I'm scared of that because once you go in the deep ocean, and once you get in that center with all that body of water, then you will realize that you're alone. People say, swim back, it's gonna be fine. Deep in the center, and there's no way of getting out. It's too deep. There's always that one person who will swim through all that deep ocean just to bring you back home. I don't know if I found my person who will rescue me, but maybe I have. I have this best friend. We've been best friends since 6th grade, and that was the beginning of middle school. My other friend, she introduced me to her.
Really ended for me, but hey.
Anxiety is like a daily routine. It just keeps repeating and repeating. It can change. It depends on what I'm doing or what I'm going to do. And sometimes I just lay in bed and I think about a lot of things. What I'm going to do or if I'm going to be perfect. I have fear of socializing with people and I get really nervous. I'm scared of people like making fun of me or saying like, oh, look at her. And people, they act like I can just get rid of it in a day. Like, you need to get over it. It's nothing to worry about. But it is, though.